Welcome back to Mindful with Claire. Today, let's talk about 5 steps to develop good problem-solving skills.
Problem-solving skills are a set of structured steps, that can be learned in order to attempt to solve real-life problems, all right? Instead of avoiding your problems or acting impulsively, you can learn these few steps to attempt to solve those problems. Okay, stay with me. Solving skills is a core component of cognitive behavioral therapy, among other evidence-based therapies. Okay, now the goal is not to help the client solve the problem. The goal is to facilitate the client, to guide them or tilt them towards realizing how to solve their problems for themselves. Is to tilt them towards self-actualization, to help them develop their own problem-solving skills, to teach them a repeatable process that they can apply and use on their own. Do you understand me? Now, before we continue, this is a quick disclaimer, This video is not a therapy session. This video is not to replace therapy, all right? This video is strictly for educational purposes. Here at Mindful with Claire, our goal is to explore mental health, self-care, and mindfulness practices. This video is a form of advocacy. It's to encourage help-seeking behavior. Now, the first step to developing good problem-solving skills is to define the problem. Is this problem something I can change? Is it something I have to live with? You have to define the problem. You have to be specific, and then you have to refrain from overwhelming thoughts of, oh, my life is a mess, I'm not good enough. Those are not healthy thoughts. Instead, focus on what the actual problem is. For example, if you're having difficulties meeting up your target at work, instead of thinking you're not good enough or so and so person is better than you, instead, you can actually focus on what the problem is, which is you not being able to finish your tasks at work. That is the problem. So let us see, can this problem be changed? Can I change me not finishing my tasks? That is what you should focus on, not seeing yourself as not being good enough. Do you understand? Now, number 2, set goals. Set time-bound, realistic, and measurable goals. Set short goals. A goal doesn't have to come all at once. Calculate little wins, step by step. Now, take for example at work. I'll solve 5 files a day. That is a goal. I'll solve 5 files in 1 hour. And then when you set time-bound goals, you have to be consistent. You have to keep to your own part of the bargain, Avoid procrastination. Number 3, understand? Generate alternative solutions, Think of multiple ways to reach your goal. Problem solving doesn't have to be a one-way route, You're going to have to brainstorm. No matter how not so good your ideas might seem, you never know. It can open ways to, multiple options. Now, after you have defined the problem, you've set goals, and you've thought about multiple ways to reach your goal, this brings us to number 4, which is the actual decision making. Now, before you make a decision, you're going to have to explore the pros and cons of these solutions that you came up with in number 3, Look at the advantages and disadvantages, and then you choose the most feasible one, and then you make a concrete plan. Now, lastly, you're going to have to evaluate. After applying that decision that you made, did it work? Why did it not work? What can I do differently? You're going to have to evaluate and check if it worked or not. What can I adjust? And then you try again. Remember, at number 3, you had a list of solutions. After brainstorming, you went with one solution, the most feasible one, remember. Now you're going to evaluate. Did it work? Did it not work? If it did not work, let me try option 2. Now, this normalizes the trial and error. It is very okay to fail and try again, You're going to have to refrain from unhelpful thoughts like, oh, I tried it didn't work, that means I'm useless. No, that's an unhelpful thought. It won't help you. Instead, you should embrace thoughts like, I tried it didn't work again. Okay, let me try number 2. I think I'll do it this way this time around. I'll do it this way. You understand? Now let me tell you why it is important for you to develop good problem solving skills. Number 1, it reduces stress. It reduces that helpless feeling. It gives you a sense of control, like you're in charge of your problems, especially chaotic problems. Instead of being in distress, it gives you that sense of, okay, I'm in charge, I've got this. It helps to reduce rumination. Rumination is, for example, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm helpless, I can't do this, why is this happening to me? Those are ruminating thoughts. Okay, it reduces that. It instead helps you to think like, what can I do about this? This thing is becoming too much. Is there a way I can try to change this? You see what I mean? It is very effective for anxiety and depression because it relieves distress. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you love our videos, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more content. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.